Well, we recently reported on a significant spike in companies essentially shaking down victims of sextortion. Those are people who have been threatened to have information about their sexual activity revealed. It's the FBI sounding the alarm, and joining us now is Special Agent Siobhan Johnson with the FBI's office here in Chicago. So help us understand, there's kind of like two layers to this.
There are two layers. So first you have the victims of sextortion, and that's where someone is asking them to provide sexual images, or else they are going to have other images of them in compromising positions released to friends, family, strangers. The second layer, though, is we're seeing for-profit companies re-victimizing the original victims. They're telling them, look, we can fix your reputation, we'll make everything okay again, but you have to pay us. But here's the kicker. Those companies are generally the same sextortionists who started the problem in the first place.
So it's not always a real picture that comes out. It's not always, or it's somebody who has harvested this information online, then comes at the victim to say, oh, we've got your pictures, but we'll take them offline?
Well, it very well could be. So it could be the person who originally said, give me more pictures or else, and then you think that it's over, and then this company is just them again.
Got it. So this is known as financial sextortion, which is not a term I had heard much about. In 2021, there were 700 cases reported to the FBI. That's across the country. That number jumped to 4,000 last year, which is a 463% increase. And you were saying Chicago has actually seen an even bigger increase, and the FBI says the targets of this crime tend to be young men and boys, typically between 10 and 17 years old. Why do you think that demographic is especially vulnerable?
That demographic is just beginning to experience the world. They're beginning to go online, and they have less supervision than they previously did as they become more capable. Also, hormones are really starting to flare. If you're a parent, you know between 10 and 17, there's a lot going on there.
Yes, making bad choices.
Exactly. And so without oversight, if these attractive young people about their age reach out to them, they're going to be victimized.
And I was surprised, you mentioned that sometimes we're going to roll in the whole concept of deep fakes to this. So sometimes it's not even a picture of a specific child, but one made to look like that person, or even a 20-year-old, 30-year-old.
Exactly. So even if you as a parent have already talked to your kids about not sending out nude images and videos, unfortunately, those images can be created entirely by a stranger. If they go online to social media of your children, they can just grab any photo that's there and use easily available apps to swap those faces and make it look like your child is in a compromising position.
That's called a deep fake. And imagine a 15 or a 16-year-old girl gets a message on Instagram that says, oh, look at this picture that appears to be you. Send us $500 or something to get rid of it. So what do you recommend people do if they're contacted with somebody saying, oh, I can get rid of this potentially embarrassing picture or video on the internet?
Don't make contact with this individual. Just stop, go to a parent if you're underage, and report it to your parents. And parents, call us, 1-800-CALL-FBI. Additionally, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, they actually do have a website set up where you can reach out, and they will help you get those pictures of you as a minor off the internet.
So much of the time that we talk about cybercrime and how hard it is for you all to investigate or prosecute, is this particular area of cybercrime something that the FBI is tackling and can tackle?
Oh, absolutely. We're tackling it right now. As you said, there are some difficulties, though, because the perpetrators of this particular crime, the financial aspect, they tend to be abroad as opposed to domestic. And we're going to see them in Nigeria, the Ivory Coast, the Philippines. That's an extra layer of government that we need to coordinate with. That can take additional time to bring people to justice. And during that time, they're victimizing others. So it's difficult.
Well, thank you for coming in. I got to say, when Lourdes and I first saw the story last week and reported it, we said we want to get more information. So
well,
we appreciate you coming in.